السلام عليكم. اليوم بس نكمل كوستات سمرو، وبرضه في نهاية الكوست راح نسحب نيكول. حاليا أنا عندي 80 سحبة أو 100 سحبة، ما أعرف، شي زي كذا. أتوقع 95 سحبة عندي، وزيد عليها إضافة إني لعبت كل كوستات نادي كراي الجانبية، مش الأساسية. لا، الكوستات الأساسية لسه ما وصلت نادي كراي بالقصة، بس لعبت كل الكوستات الجانبية وبس. كوستات سمرو ما لعبتها ولا واحد منها، لأن بخلصها بعد ما أخلص الكوست ستوري حق سمرو. حتى هذا الدومين ما تروح إلا عن طريق كوست، فلذلك ما راح الكوست حقه أخذته. دقيقة، وينه؟ أتوقع هذا هو، أتوقع إيه هذا هو، هذا الكوست حق كوست حق ذا المكان. فالمهم، طبعا الكوست اللي راح نلعب اليوم هذا هو، اللي هو دريمز انمنت. اتوقع راح هذا شلون العبه؟ اوكي، هذا راح لازم اكلم فيه داون ولا داون، ما توقعت كذا كلمة. فالزبدة معلومة بسيطة، الكوست مدته ساعة و55 دقيقة، اي بمعنى ساعتين وبس. ان شاء الله في بعد ما اخلص سمرو في بث بيكون اني العب هذه الدومينات. اعطيكم مثال بسيط. هذا اتوقع تعتبر دومينات مرة واحدة تلعبها. تشوف هذا الدومين مثلا لو تلعبه راح يعطيني 40 برايمو بات. هذا ما راح يعطيني شيء لو لعبته. اوكي، هو يعطيك من اول مرة بس تلعبه. برضو ذا ما لعبته، هذا لعبته. هذا حق هذا حق الشوغن. هذا ما لعبته، راح يعطيني مفتاح نايس. هذا ما لعبته، راح يعطينا 40. فبس هذا مثال يعني السريع، وراح نبدأ البث. خلاص لازم اكلم كاثرين. خلاص كذا بدينا، وبس راح اقفل المايك، ما راح اتكلم الا لو نهاية نسحب نيكول.
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else. How about by the traveler's favorite bench?
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's all right.
After we parted on the last day of the Sub-Zero's festival, I left the city and saw what the traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive.
So it looks like we did manage to save...
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily?
Both are fine. Everyone...
All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer.
At the Avidia forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky.
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Yeah, so you...
As you two probably know,
A message from Greater...
King Deshret? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him.
Okay, so...
Greater Lord Rook, many devoted scholars, but I believe this is the key to...
So the tree and but...
The traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never... No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul...
At the Avidia fort...
You also heard someone's voice.
Yeah, so you do know! We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria.
It seems like the as you two probably...
A message from Greater Lord Ruka Devata? We thought it was from King Deshret.
King Deshret?
Okay, so what does the message mean?
Greater Lord Ruka Devata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be content. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the Academe, but I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher.
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? But...
The traveler wasn't No, this puzzle has life and death at stake.
At the Avidia
You also heard someone...
Yeah, so...
As you two A message from King Deshret?
Okay, so what does the message mean?
I still haven't managed to decide. Greater Lord Ruka Devata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their... But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, but... Even if
the traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that... No, this puzzle has life and death.
At the Avidia fort...
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Yeah, so you do know! We've been wanting to ask you what that was about.
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Ruka As you two probably know,
A message from Greater Lord Ruka Devata? We thought it was from
King Deshret? That god...
Okay, so what does the message...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata's... Many devoted scholars go... But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul.
So the tree in the vision... But...
The traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact... No, this puzzle has life and death.
At the Avidia fort...
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget...
Yeah, so you do...
As you two probably know, Greater Lord Ruka Devata disappeared after the...
A message from Greater Lord...
King Deshret? That god who died even longer ago?
Okay, so what...
Greater Lord Ruka... Many devoted scholars go mad, but I believe this...
So the tree in the... But... Even if you can't figure out what that vision...
The traveler wasn't... No, this puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate.
At the Avidia fort...
You also heard someone's voice, right?
Yeah, so you...
As you two probably...
A message from
King Deshret?
Okay, so what...
I still haven't... Greater Lord Ruka Devata's... Many devoted scholars... But I believe this...
So the tree in... But...
The traveler wasn't... No, this puzzle has life and death.
At the Avidia fort...
You also heard some...
Yeah, so...
As you two probably...
A message from
King Deshret?
Okay, so...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata's residual... Many devoted scholars... But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul.
So the tree in... But...
The traveler wasn't affected. No, we must decipher its secrets. This puzzle has life and death at the Avidia. You also heard someone.
Yeah, so you did.
Cassie too probably.
A message from
King Deshret?
Okay, so what?
Greater Lord Ruka, many devoted, but I believe.
So the tree in the but
Eve, the traveler wasn't. No, this puzzle has life and death at
the Avidia forest.
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Yeah, so
Cassie too a
message from
King Deshret?
Okay.
Greater Lord Ruka, many devoted, but I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it.
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that but
the traveler wasn't affected. No, this puzzle has life and death.
At the Avidia forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge.
You also heard someone.
Yeah, so you do know.
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. As you two probably know, Greater Lord Ruka Devata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicion.
A message from
King Deshret?
Okay, so
I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that. Greater Lord Ruka Devata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura. Many devoted, but I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul.
So the tree in the vision, but
the traveler wasn't affected. No, this puzzle has life and death at stake. It could got it. To be honest.
Oh, and you go and get some sleep.
What?
I see.
We've spent quite some time in Sumero City, but ever since we last said goodbye to Lesser Lord Kusanali, we haven't heard anything from her. Oh, we can't just keep waiting around like this.
Ad Astra Avisask. We meet again, you two.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Oh! And if possible.
Huh? What kind of commission is this?
I see. It appears that you're not interested in this commission. In that case, please go to Port...
Hey, that's not any better.
Mm-hmm.
Paimon...
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually,
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions.
So it's Nahida. So it's been you this whole time?
Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways. And I even had a it was another dream. In my dream, I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the night of...
You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zero's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets...
Huh?
No! By the way...
Yes, I paid her a visit. Her condition is stabilized, but for the moment...
Right.
So our first prior...
Oh! Good...
Let's continue our...
Okay.
Actually, No, wait.
You mean...
No, doing that would be...
That's a good point.
We're in the dark after all. I've already... It seems that from the very...
Have you already caught the sage's attention?
I'm guessing not yet. But distrusting... In any case, I probably can't take over their minds directly.
Are we really out of ideas? Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have something...
According to a...
Okay.
Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly put, then I should find some.
You're saying we should recruit a spy? That does sound like it could work. Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Alhaitha.
Actually,
Satari. We ran into her base. Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilu.
I've always liked observing all kinds of people, and Sataria has always stood out from the crowd. She was born in the desert.
Oh, Paimon?
The name Sitar. Later on, soon after, the star began, but in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
From the sound of it, but she doesn't really...
Indeed, she's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had all right. That way, not from my past observation, tomorrow afternoon just happens to be to prepare.
في شيء لاحظته اتوقع من البداية، لو قصة الهاربنجرز راح تبدأ من سمرو. نايس. مثال عندكم سكارا موشينا والدكتور، بس هو اللي طالع من هاربنجرز. بس هم في جانب هنا عندنا كشخصيات صحراء ديزرت. هذه قهوة، ما علينا. كافيه حقهم. اتوقع سكارا موش شفت له لقطة انه راح يواجهنا بروبوت كبير، بس ما عليكم. فرنس بالمرصاد 207. ما اعرف شلون ارفع الريت يعني. البلد لسه حرفيا قيد التطوير كله. تشوف القطعة هذه تعطيني كريت دامج 46 والكريت ريت 2. كنت حاط قطعة، كنت حاط عليها ذي القطعة. وينها؟ ايه هذه من القطعة هذه، كونفرم فلتر. كنت حاط عليها هذه القطعة تعطيني 10 كريت ريت. ما اتوقع انه فلز يحتاج اتاك. ناس تعطيني كلها. بحاول اطورها، والله اطورها واجرب حظي. يلا بسم الله. الله، ودي اجرب حظي في القطعة بس. نكمل يا وحش، روح. اوكي نايس. ما ابي اصرف اكثر. خلاص يلا. قطع الزق ذي والله ما كمل فيها. تعطيني 50 ديفنس. شبيه في هذه وش ذي القطعة؟ هاي انه ماخذتها لا 222. وش ذا البيلد البروكن؟ هاي انه ما تحتاج كل دمج يا اخي. ايش العبط ذا؟ تحتاج انرجي نايس. اوكي معليش على الاطالة، سامحوني الان لازم نكمل، بس جبت العيد شوي بس برضه عادي.
This should be Satar.
So should we ask the fortune teller about Sataria?
No, I already have enough information on Sataria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
Talking style and key characteristics?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled? The divine voice.
Huh?
Shh.
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Health prospect. Oh. The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. Your life shall continue on for... Huh? Marut, did you two...
Is that so?
If you were...
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls?
Yep, it belongs to a king. His fault when I start talking with him. Listen.
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some
We caught wind of...
Oh, I reckon...
Speaking of, where did you learn...
This should be our final stop. Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia, so she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
It's my duty to protect Samira's...
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh?
If I recall...
After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. But I'm...
What an ad... So this restaurant...
That's right.
I see.
So, was that everybody?
Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make...
Sataria's all... I remember you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormuz are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of King Deshret. Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn...
Oh, Paimon! Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the dead...
Well, King Deshret is long gone, and Sataria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks. If we simply engaged her under the guise of King Deshret's believers, she would definitely be wary of us, and we may not get anywhere. But...
So,
Yep, as long as
so that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass up.
Exactly.
Huh?
That's no problem.
Huh.
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as cat.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now...
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only...
Alright, then
Let us have a modicum of patience for the richness and complexity of humanity. The wanton cruelty of the few is not worth our ire.
Here she comes! Sataria's here!
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you.
Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find...
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook.
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking.
Okay then. Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong? I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again? Are you sure? Those aren't ringing a bell for some reason.
Well, actually they
Huh, I see. I imagine that must be hard for the kitties, too.
So, which
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess.
a mess?
Well...
I hear you. The gods are at Sitaria.
Why haven't I gone... home? Do the gods really know everything?
Sitaria.
And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, King Deshret.
King Deshret? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Wait a second. King Deshret passed away a long time ago. Even though news of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can King Deshret still exist in real life?
Insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory... I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Ooh, she just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset, too.
Well done. Sitaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all.
All I know are some abstract Harvard-taught theories. In any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Sitaria.
She's out of Keem's now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away!
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again? Gardening? But don't you hate everything to do with plants? I still remember
Well,
Fair enough. Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better? Oh, that's good to hear. Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Let him know that recently, faith in King Deshret has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumero. He has a quick temper.
Oh? So, who— I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to—
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of King Deshret?
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
You really zeroed in on me, but once everything is over...
Come on! Sataria's already started talking with Shishan.
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately?
Celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival, so
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to King Deshret as well.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is
Please, please stop!
Even now, Sataria's still trying to run from her problems.
She can no longer justify everything to herself.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards! What should we do?
This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message. Please, try to— Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
King Deshret! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
King Deshret is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price. You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, child of King Deshret. Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
It seems that no matter— I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the Sages. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the—
How do you know me so well? Are you—
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the Academia and its sages, and to correct them. If you could provide some
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Please tell me, what can I do for you? I was just one of the designers for the masked dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zero's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
To fight against the Academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me see... let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
The Academia entrance?
Don't worry about that. I assure... I'm only suggesting...
Alright, I trust.
So,
that'll depend...
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have in... Maybe it's time for me to find...
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed...
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. He's the one who deserves all the praise. Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening...
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to...
No. That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect...
Yep, Paimon's right. If something were to... After all, the Academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Yep. Exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking. Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard. Off? What do you feel is off? It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet.
No, I think he's right. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
Huh.
I also can't quite...
Well, regardless... There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the Academia, and that Satari... hour of the night.
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're
outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor. If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Summeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
Oh no, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
But that guy's a Fatui Harbinger. We can't just leave you here.
Nor can I abandon the people of Summeru. Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the God of Wisdom.
يعني المفروض الحين اخاف او نيفر مايند. الدكتور معروف بس توقعت انه راح يطلع في دكراي الصراحة. توقعت يعني just a guess. بس نايس طلع بدري. هذا ثاني هاربنجرز يطلع، لا ثالث هاربنجرز يطلع. اول هاربنجر طلع اللي هو هذيك اللي خلاص ذبحتها الرايدن. ثاني هاربنجرز طلع اللي هو سكاراموش اللي طبعا فزعت لنا يا ميكو.
Even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like yeah. Now that the But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis? Yeah. Things would be a lot easier with Nahita's help. Nahita said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right? You mean... Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia Forest? That has to be the same project! Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get We are an elite brigade that
The outcast? But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Still wasting chit-chat.
You're up, traveler!
Following orders.
Good luck! Animo test 6308.
Observe. Close your eyes. Be silent. Observe. Close your eyes.
Out of the frying pan!
Absorption test.
It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements!
Absorption test.
Observe.
That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like? Yeah, but this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Tainari? Going up against smart people is...
For the next interview, I think I'll start with these questions.
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here?
Kale! It's nice to see you again! Are you doing alright?
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and
Oh, Kale! Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol?
Oh, Master Tainari? You just...
He left? What? Isn't Tainari...
I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a hurry this time, though. No, I only found... Master Tainari originally studied in the Immortal... I know that before you...
A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI.
Don't worry.
I got it. We'll do...
How many Rukashabaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
okay. We were so worried about you. Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion.
Actually, it's very smart of the traveler to be plus. It's not like even a pool of...
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure...
Huh?
Well, we understand that...
When you left, instead, he did something. Luckily, I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away also.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump? Ugh. It feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work. Plus, the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
We shouldn't give...
Actually,
yes, I have. I can see the traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in. You didn't come here for sightseeing, right?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Okay.
Traveler? It is you!
Ah, it's Hypatia!
What a pleasant surprise!
Who's this?
She's a scholar we...
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're all...
Hypatia? Wait, no.
My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
You did it? Congratulations!
When my consciousness made contact with the gods. What a supreme and unparalleled experience that was!
That sounds incredible!
Oh, all right. Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you. Remember? My current self has...
You can do that?
I've never...
Hold on. I brought...
We're using that incense again?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll have...
Okay.
Ready?
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me,
A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
What was that? Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories? But how is he connected?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god! Such a noble will! Such sublime emotion! Alas, shame. If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart. Oh, great and merciful...
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no periporno life, but rather...
You! I found...
Hypatia!
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait. Have I... already lost my mind?
Wait, something isn't right.
Okay, we finally lost him. Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels...
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Nahida was controlling... After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? Wait.
I never imagined. Also, what the doctor has... But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and...
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Surasthana for goodness. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra careful, even in a moonlit... Huh. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, that makes a... But she isn't with us anymore. Think we'll be okay?
Paimon, you said sanctuary...
Your guess is correct, but...
That's all right. I've spent some time with...
Thank you, Tainari. Oh...
that. While I was in... All I know is that the project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Huh? Did you see something? What?
Do you have any evidence?
Tainari?
I did. If I didn't take act now that you mention, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I'm the doctor and the balladeer. We have 2 Fatui harbingers in Sumeru. From your but then...
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals. Right. We've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out. How about you, Tainari? What are you going to do?
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia. If you're planning to go into the desert, come find me here.
Thanks, Tainari. Hope...
Stand clear!
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Chew on this.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Observe.
Animo test 6308!
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Be silent. Observe.
Absorption test! Stand clear! Animo test 6...
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Goba, get them!
Not to be sniffed at.
Because things are so, ergo they are such.
We finally made it to Caravan Rebat. It's pretty lively here. So, oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside.
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
Oh, Haytham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
What the... Where did he go? How did we lose him?
Anyway...
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Al Haytham. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the Academia?
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the However, had I wished to turn you over to the Academia...
Oh, right. You...
I have no interest. And these days... not quite. To tell you the truth.
Haytham, you really have a ridiculous...
So that's your answer. But that does prove you do have some... No.
That's right! We have...
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village.
It's always better to...
Welcome, adventurers. Let's go check it out.
Before us lie...
Whoa. Wow.
Sino. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before...
Oh, Haytham. Do not think you can escape my judgment, just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination,
seem to me more like your own... Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Al Haytham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time.
Has Al Haytham...
I won't waste my... Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless...
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a...
Wait! The divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. And why, as General Mahamatra, as far as I'm aware, have you been given a mission that, if I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge?
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh! What should we do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
Ahem. Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out.
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the academia duking it out once and for all. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rule, but how dare you bring your petty it seems like... Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong!
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey, all of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Someone's calling for us!
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you...
All right.
Well... Hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other? The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincerest apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small... Please, let me introduce myself.
Our savior is... Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's... Wow. She's so gentle and caring. Like a nice older sister.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, as a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, and now that you have set foot within Aru village itself, it is all the more my So please, have an honest and sincere... and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was...
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Alhaitham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the... As General Maha, I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I began to realize that, unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my the power of the General Mahamaya.
So they really...
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless. I believed it would be wise to flee the Academia before the sages had a chance to take... I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find...
Sino seems to have... Plus, now that he's no longer the General Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Alhaitham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the Academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
I'll hate them!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this...
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information. Namely, that divine knowledge indeed... From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. So, I began... Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Einal Achmar...
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then, so it came as quite a surprise.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the...
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
You were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after...
That's true.
I'm willing to apologize. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged...
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham. Answer me this.
Have I not made myself...
Fine.
As you wish.
Good. And now you, Dia, each other's throats. Please, make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip out...
Creatures? In the sandstorm?
Fighting in a...
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry.
The winds died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still is...
When you put it that way...
Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing...
Yes, they just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated.
Ah! Here comes another wave!
Leave this round to us.
It's been a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Animo-hypostasis emulation! Look!
Be silent. To dust.
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
Be silent. Observe.
The creature stopped appearing.
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh?
My apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands... I am the chief of Aru Village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle...
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently, besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes, according to an investigator who stayed in the...
So,
Everything in the natural...
Everyone in Aru Village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which...
Village Keeper?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Most of them are scholars. The academia believes that they're...
Alas, but no one in the village...
I've had encounters with those people.
The Matra are the one...
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty...
Oh, you're the former general...
Is it because you're reminded of Hapate? But, is it...
I'll be grateful for the... Let's start by finding a... Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essential. Do you still have any questions for me? One of my former subordinates told the academia when Mad Scholar initially, Aru village was struck suddenly, despite the powerful after that.
The soft green light? Paimon thinks so too.
In theory,
Oh, no wonder.
if you are able to drop... So, what do you make of the story? Really?
What? You don't believe?
No, it's not. Lesser Lord Kusan. The academia, in addition.
No way! Nahida definitely exists!
I've spent many...
Good! Then you
That look in your eyes. How can this be to think? Our...
Alright, now it's our turn, but easier said than...
Excuse me, are you...
Huh?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isa.
Is your grandpa...
Hey, don't say that.
The person you're referring...
Grandpa is... I heard everything you said.
Ah, so you're the... I was planning to...
Whoa. Sorry. I was only listening in because I...
All right. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.
Sino is super...
You're back already.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
I had a feel.
Huh?
Yes. Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries. Unfortunately, it was later an elderly Mads. However, the skull one summer night, the oft mumbling and so the next morning, it said that though Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was
All this somehow just...
Perhaps. It's also my...
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
No, nothing. As long as Esau keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can take him along.
Perhaps you are...
Hey, Isak!
Oh, it's you guys.
We've cleared everything.
Really? Yeah!
All right.
أظن كذا we finally خلصنا. والله خاف حق نايل هو تاي ناري لونج ترافلر. كم عندنا؟ سمرو خلصنا 3 باقي 1 2 3 4 نقول 3 كوستات باقي لأنه الرابع ذا يكون بنت. تمام. طيب راح ابدا اسحب سريع الان، بس خلني انادي واحد من الشباب. يا الله الله يسعدك يا رب. لا دقيقة حرجتني والله. طيب هذا أول واحد. طيب شكرا يا ربي. نايس. ما حد بيجي الا واحد من الشباب موجود حاليا. نايس. فطبعا بسم الله. دقيقة بس خلني ابدا اصور الجوال. اوكي طبعا بسم الله. البتي عندي 15. هذا اول سحبة. اوكي نايس. doesn't matter. ما يهم. اوكي انا انسان والشخصية الجديدة نايس. كنت ابيهم الاثنين بس احتاج فشل برضو. بسم الله. يلا يا رب. قهر. طلع لي ريزر. ما ابي فشل. نو واي. بسم الله. البتي والله ما ادري كم. اتوقع 50. ما ادري 30.
Oh, should I introduce
يا
myself again?
لب.
Looks like no interference from Alice's self-introduction magic this time. So I suppose I'll just go ahead.
Welcome home. Welcome home. هسك باقي البنا. نايس والله جتني. هذه هي. حلو والله. بس برضو خلني نحول على دورين حاليا. البتي هارد بتي حاليا. اوكي عادي. نايس فشل. هذه كنت ابغاها حرفيا. بوقف لين 3000 سحبة اوقف. اوكي. شبي فري. اخر سحبة. بخليها لازم اوفر يعني. ايش قهر ما جاء بس يا رب فشل. يس سي 1. اظن كذا خلاص. الاسلحة ما اظني راح اسحب. ما ودي اخسر في الميزانية خلاص تكفي كذا. نايس والله جتني. شوف كلاب الحماس. ين. بس خلاص المفروض تطلع الشخصية ما علينا. بدي اشوف ماذا. اشوف وينها يا اخي. طيب والله يا انجل. نعطيه ذا السلاح مؤقت. كونشليشن 0. كل شيء 0 حرفيا. ارتفاكتات ما كنت ابيها اصلا. كنت ابي فشل. اقسم بالله لو واحد يسمعني دحين مينات فارك لو يسمعوني بيجي يدعسوني. نايس. فشل مجهز له سلاح من اول. اعطيه هذا. ما راح اطور. راح انتظر. نايس والله. ارتفاكتات. هذا طلعت لي كونسليشن سي 1. كمان كونسليشن سي 2. انا جربت الجيم بلاي حقها ما حسيتها قوية. او ممكن هي سبورت عشان كذا. ايش اسمه؟ لا بالفويس حقها.
Hello, Prune the Witch Hunter at your service.
ايش؟
Hello, Prune the Witch Hunter at your service. My enemy? Oh, someone who takes pleasure in teasing.
اوكي والله نايس.
I'm not giving up.
سلم.
Should we go adventuring together tomorrow? Did you know you can't breathe while swallowing? Don't believe me! I always thought the pictures in the Encyclopedia of Food used a bunch of tricks to make them look perfect.
يعني شوف والله أول مرة أحس إني عندي مسؤولية بس مو مستعد. كنت ناوي صدق، كان عندي نية قبل أجيب الأخت الكريمة هذه أحطها بدل طيب وربي انجل. اوكي هو اسم البانر حقها انجلز ريفيو. ما ادري، انا ما اعرف اقرا انجليزي. نايس، ما اعرف اقرا انجليزي. سلطان جالس يتابع البث، لو يدري يدعسني. المهم السلام. شوف الله شي زاد الفرحة، ما ادري شو اسوي. شو اسوي فيك دحين؟ ما اعرف. او ماي جاد، بس ما توقعت الفوز سريع اصلا. خلاص خلصت، سحبت عليها. جبت دقيقة، انجل ولا كوين؟ ايه كلها نفس بعض. وبس هاي كانت نهاية بثنا هذا اليوم. البث الجاي راح نكمل كوستات سمرو. بس اتمنى لكم good day ومع السلامة.